Hey friends, welcome back to my channel Organized with Joy. I'm Joy and I want to inspire you to get organized. And in today's video, I am bringing you a very special video. I am at a client and good friend's house to get her garage organized. She has a vintage antique business where she buys and sells vintage and antique items. And as you can see, it was pretty out of control. So I just wanted to help her get this set up in a way that made sense and that helped her to be more efficient with packaging off her items once she sold them. I know that this is a little bit different than some of the videos I have shared with you before, but I thought this would definitely be an interesting space for you to watch be transformed. So I hope this gives you some sort of inspiration or motivation today. And of course, I'm giving you a lot of good before shots so you can see what I was working with in the beginning. And here I'm just showing you all of the labels that I made. I made different labels for different types of items she has, and then we are just going to empty the garage and bring everything to the right category. And as you could see, my friend was there helping me. I don't always have clients help me with projects, but with this particular project, it was definitely different than what I ordinarily do. And so I really did need her help because that way, well, first of all, it went faster, but also that way she knows where everything is in the end, because you'll see in the end, she does have a lot of stuff. And I was afraid if I just put everything away that she wouldn't be able to find anything.
Sometimes we're inside out, twist, turn it upside down. You're the place where I call home. Some things we're never gonna learn, like which way the world's gonna turn. You're the one that I lean on. Gonna laugh, gonna cry, gonna fall, gonna fly. I'm never gonna give you up.
As you might have guessed from seeing the before footage, I certainly did not record us taking everything out of the garage. As a matter of fact, we didn't take everything out of the garage. We took enough out for me to have a space to get things organized. But I did want to show you some of that footage of us just walking back and forth, taking everything out of the garage. This was an 8-hour day, so this took all day long. So obviously I didn't share a lot of footage, but I did want to stay focused so that we could get this job done in a timely fashion. I knew that it was going to take a long time, so I just did as much footage as possible to make this video interesting.
We're gonna hold on tight, and I'm never gonna give you up. I'll be looking out, I'll be looking out for you.
So that piece of furniture that I'm discussing right there is a hutch to kind of like a buffet or china cabinet, and it needed repaired, so she has to call a repair guy. So we didn't want to set it up or anything. We just needed to find a place to move the top part of the hutch, and we didn't want to move it too far from the location where it was, because that guy is going to have to come and take it to repair it pretty soon. So we are just trying to figure out how everything will fit back in here. So one of the things I need to figure out when organizing a space is how this particular client wants and needs a space organized. For some people, they like a bunch of bins and everything labeled, but this is a really good friend of mine and I know her very well, so I already knew that she would want everything on display. She would want to be able to see everything. If things were in bins, even with labels, it just wouldn't work as well or as efficiently for her. So here I'm setting up all of the barware that she has, and I loved how this little cabinet turned out. It is so beautiful, but in the end, you'll see it doesn't look super organized because there is still a lot of stuff. Just it seems random and hodgepodge, but everything is organized by category. I just knew that she would want to be able to see everything so that it would be easy for her to find what she needed.
Rivers to oceans, an echo and sound. The light is calling on you. We're screaming devotion, let's get lost and found. We got some living to do. Never gonna give it up, never gonna let you go. It's all been waiting for you. Never gonna give it up, never gonna let you go. We got some living to do. Good day, good day. I can't wait. Get ready, here comes a good day. Here comes a good day. Here comes a good day. Break out the sun, break down the wall.
Here I'm trying to decide if I should actually unwrap all of these glasses. I just realized that being in a garage, they could get easily dirty, but I know that she likes to see everything, so we decided to leave some of them wrapped just behind the ones that were unwrapped so she knew what was there.
Head for the sun, follow your footsteps, edge of the world, right to your doorstep home. Anywhere you wanna go, beyond the stars, out where the sun sets, we'll find the light and we'll keep it our secret home.
I was trying to clean as I go. She did have somewhat of an organization system. For instance, this shelf had a lot of her china on it. So I left this shelf kind of for plates and china, but I did want to get everything cleaned up while we were taking things off the shelves. And so I'm going to go ahead and take care of that and then move on to the next section.
Show you my world. Outrun the dark. Keep our eyes open. Mountains we cross. Sail every ocean. No. Anywhere you wanna go. I'll show you my world. Oh, world.
like I mentioned, I am just organizing things according to category. I'm working on this shelf here, and it's all of her kitchen items. And most things, like I said, are just kind of left on display. I'm just organizing them in a way that they fit on this shelf. She does have a few boxes that are already packed away. Most of it is holiday items. She did have one large box of kitchen items, but she said she knew exactly what was in all of those boxes, so we did leave those. But everything else I was just trying to get displayed for her so that she could find what she needed whenever she sold items.
Fence is high, and hope we let it fly. We learn until the day we die. So let your love run free. So let your love run free. Let your love run free. I'll fall on you, you fall on me. Let your love run free. Come on, let's raise the sun and make this place a home. The world will say they just begun. So let your love run free.
And here I just wanted to record some of the process of actually bringing the items back into the garage. So this, like I mentioned, was a very big project, but in the end, it was so worth it. She was very happy, and I was actually very proud of myself. This was definitely the biggest project I've ever worked on, and so I was excited that I actually was able to complete this task.
Sound I once was lost, the one you found. So let your love run free.
How cute is this little teal bin? I decided that it would be fun to store all of her vintage and antique toys in this bin, and it actually fit almost perfectly. There was just one box of antique tractors that didn't fit, and then some dollhouse items, but I stored those separately. But everything else fit really neatly in this cute teal box.
Your love run free.
So even though I have this sped up 10 times, you'll see us there with that box of items for a little while. She was just rifling through and deciding if she should keep or get rid of these items. And that's just part of an organizing project. You just have to stop and deal with things like this. In the end, she did decide to throw most of this away, so I was super proud of her. But we are just going to continue working here, trying to get everything back into the garage. I have to admit, I was a little bit nervous, but in the end, we did, in fact, get everything back into the garage.
Well, I got you holding my hand. It's all in front of me. Home free, I'm born again. Ooh, when I feel like taking a chance, you grab a hold of me. Home free, I'm born again.
She did end up having a small pile of donations, and you can see over in the grass where we started to make that donation pile. I forgot to film like the actual amount of stuff in the end that she donated, but it was a large box of things. So I was very proud of her because it is definitely hard for my friend to let things go. She sees beauty and potential in everything, and I really admire that about her.
I got you. Well, I got you holding my hand. It's all in front of me. Home free, I'm born again. Ooh, when I feel like taking a chance, you grab a hold of me. Home free, I'm born again.
wanted to show you before shots of this space just so you remember how chaotic it was before we started this project. I thought it would be good for you to be able to see this before footage just to remind you. And here is what it looked like in the end. And again, I'll mention this doesn't look like my usual organization projects. You know, typically I have a bunch of bins and labels and things like that, but she was really happy in the end, and this is what works for her. And I know that she will be able to be more efficient in her job and be able to find things more easily. So I was super happy to work with her. She's one of my best friends, and so it was really fun to just spend the whole day with her. And of course, we got to chat and talk while we spent the day together and got to have lunch together. So it was definitely a fun day. Also, one other thing I wanted to mention is those boxes in the corner. That's how she packs all of her items to ship off. And I talked to her about breaking down the boxes and making it more streamlined, but she said she really preferred to leave the boxes intact. That way she knows exactly what size each box is, and it's just easier to get things packed away, more efficient because the box is already assembled.
Between my heart and my head, echoing the whisper words said. Don't need another reason, I'm coming home. Home, 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 home.
But I hope this video gave you some motivation to get a space in your home cleaned. Let me know down in the comments if you're planning on cleaning out your garage this spring. I know that it's on my to-do list, which of course I will share in a future video. And I appreciate you watching this video today. Thank you so much if you've watched until the very end. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Tomorrow by your side.